This call is now being recorded.
Good.
Let's get our meeting to order, but pledge of allegiance, please remove your hats.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Anybody want public comment? Anybody public comment? Nobody wants public comment? Okay. Treasury report?
In the business checking, we have $4,582.59. The money market savings, we have $11,905.72. The bond 280 savings, we have $17,793.69. And the business savings, we have $10,001.01. We have one outstanding check for $634.16. And the income for the month was under business savings, we had 30 cents interest, the money market, we had $1.52. And I'm sorry, the bond was $1.52, the money market was $1.66. We also received our second half property tax for $220,003.75.
That was after December 1st.
Yes, it was on the second of December.
So the savings account is at $10,001.01.
Yes,
Okay, so I thought there was the two different savings accounts, no?
there is the bond. No, you have the money market, that's $11,905.72.
So those, I have those amounts in the wrong spot?
Not looking at.
She's-
Yeah.
No, they're right.
Yeah, the savings
Oh,
account,
yeah, you've got, the checking should be up on the top, money market savings.
And the savings account is at $10,001.01.
Yes, but I will be transferring from the property tax money another 10,000.
checking account should be 21,900.
Pardon?
The checking account should be 21,905,
No,
No, it's
10,000.
10,000.
okay, on my report, I'll read it again. The business checking is $4,582.59. The money market savings is $11,905.72. And the bond 285th is $17,793.69. The newer savings, the business savings account is $10,001.01. For a total of $44,280.01.
I'll make a motion to approve the treasurer's report as given with that correction of 10,000 rather than 20,000.
That changes our total then, correct?
It's
Total is-
44,283. The total is 44,283.01. What's written under it isn't correct, that's what that 77,000 is incorrect.
I didn't
the
change
correction-
it from last month.
The correction is 44,283.01. Got it all? It should be 10,000.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, all in favor for that?
Ron made the motion, I'll second.
Who's second, all in favor?
With these corrections.
With these
With those
corrections, yeah. Okay, last most minutes. Six on claims.
No, that's right. I got it looking to approve that claim, just for the one from Ryder, you held that, for the other 35. Minus the 802 that we put on the credit card. So it's all good.
You know, but you got. We paid project in the amount of $1 second by Peterson motion 3.
All of that, yeah. Makes
Oh,
sense.
that's the part that's weird.
Right.
You guys kind of reworded that.
Okay to you?
Well, we just gotta make one,
Make the motion.
we gotta make a correction first.
What?
On 6, we gotta word this better. But we word it.
So one change under claims A, just got to reword the wording there. So the new wording will say Pedersen made a motion to approve the claims except for the claim from Ryberg and Son for the Leo Drive project in the amount of $135,700. Then we were going to minus the 802.91 and put that on the credit card, and it should say seconded by Nordrum, motion carried. The reason for that, for the people that weren't here, is there was no money, so we had to deduct that and then put that 802 on the credit card to buy some time to get to this month's meeting.
With that correction, I second it.
We'd have to make it first.
Oh, yes,
Make the motion, accept the corrections.
second,
All in favor?
with those corrections.
With that correction, yeah. Okay, claims.
What do we get from Ziegler, Shawnee? Was that the batteries?
Yeah, so that was 2 batteries for the grader, and then we've also got 6 batteries for the plow truck.
We need to add that by page 1, the green listing.
They got Is it on here? Bonnie, they're gonna add the Ryberg claim on, we're gonna go back in the claims and add that one on. Yeah.
135. Okay.
Yeah. The 2024 expense.
Oh, okay. All right.
So is this 66,000 for Ryberg? Is that carried over from last month? That's additional?
Gravel.
Yeah, so that's finishing up the gravel, but Oxford Township is gonna pay $25,000 of that 66,193. The other claim that's not on here is what I just said earlier. We need to add. You need to make a motion to add the $135,700 for the Leo Drive project, if you guys are so inclined to do so.
Oxford's gonna pay how much on that, Sean?
Yeah, so we gravelled the town line road with Oxford Township and their bill is $25,000 and some change. So we will be receiving a check from Oxford in the next month for 25,000 and change. So 66 minus that.
I make a motion to pay them all plus the 135.
We'd have to make a motion. Yeah, okay.
Oh, Dan, right. Right.
Angela, this thing ain't working. And Angela, this
Go
one's
ahead.
not working.
I'll charge you. Sheriff John.
Make a motion, we pay the claims plus the 135 from last time.
Second. Second.
All in favor? Go reports.
Well, it was, did they get a hold of you, Shani, from, East Central? On that beaver or what problem or whatever, where a contractor came in?
Yeah. Yeah, so we had East Central Energy called. We had a lot of beaver dam removal this month and the contractor hit a phone line, so he'll be taking care of that. Yeah, East Central, that has been taken care of.
We had a couple beaver dams on Potomac that we took out. And, we're still working on that 291st. We were out there trying to get it opened up and the water level was just too high to get anything in there. Problem with that beaver dam inside that culvert is, so far deep in there. You need something at least 10 feet, so you have to float something in there to bust it out. And so we have to wait for the water level to go down a little bit, but Roger said he'd be able to put in there even after it ices up a little bit, so we're working on it. It's not an easy task to get that one up.
Right, well, that's so deep, it might be better if it was a little froze.
Well, it's gotta go down far enough so you can flow something through, bust up the dam that's inside of it. Anything else?
I just wanna welcome Hollis back. Where are you there, Hollis?
There was a issue about, a landowner on 291st that pulled a bunch of that brush and put it on the road. And, potential litigation for resident that hit that pile that was placed there by another resident.
How was that our truck?
I'll talk about it. So I was grading DiMaggio Street a couple weeks back and I was approached by Kirk. I can't say his last name. Lashinsky, the guy that we've been talking about doing possible plowing. He was pretty agitated and he was saying he's gonna sue the township because he ran into a pile of brush. So I asked, well, where's the pile of brush at? The pile of brush was on 291st. That's this beaver dam that we've been working. It's been ongoing throughout the summer. So we had the backhoe go out there in the fall. He removed the main dam while we were trapping the beavers in between. He piled the brush on the side. The property owner there, Nathan Kavorik, took all that brush, piled it up on the road, rutted up the road with a skid loader. And then Kirk allegedly ran into it and is gonna sue the township is what he told me and file a claim with us. So I took the data down. I informed the board, the attorney's aware of it. You guys all seen the information. Mr. Kavorik is also included in this claim as well. So we'll see where it goes, but you guys need to be aware of it. The board does, as we were said we were going to be sued.
Did
So,
Kavart ever say why you voted out on the road?
he has not responded. It's the attorneys are doing it. If Kirk chooses to pursue, then we'll have to take further action with it. But it was out of the road. And, you know, when we placed it, it was out of the road. When I was down there, it was on the side of the road, but you know, who knows? We're not going to speak on what happened there, but
I did drive past that a number of times and it was out almost halfway in the road.
yeah.
It was, yeah, we didn't do that. The township didn't do that.
Understood. Yeah.
Seasoned snowplow drivers are Hollis and Travis. So.
There's
Nice
one
to get-
truck in there,
Huh? Well, we got 2 drivers right now, so we're okay, we're good. We only need 2 drivers. Huh?
Well, we actually, I'll speak on that a little bit. So the irony is what I just said in this, right? We got potential lawsuit by Kirk, if it happens or not, right? So that was one of the applicants I received along with another one. We advertised before we knew if Hollis was gonna come back, you know, he lost his son. And the board made the motion for me to or put that ad in the paper. We did that, then I received a call from Hollis saying he was gonna come back. And we have Travis here, he's willing to plow again too, so now we have our 2 guys ready to go. I still think we should probably interview the 2 if the board would so choose like to do so, to have them in case something else happens. You know, Hollis gets sick, Travis chops his leg off. Whatever the story might be, you know, have a backup. It's up to the board what they want to do, but that's why it's on here. We want to keep everybody, you know, keep things transparent, let you guys know what's going on. So Hollis is back. He said he's ready to give it heck again, just like he did before. And he's here. If I'm speaking wrong, you can stand up and correct me. And then Travis, you said you're the plow guy too, right?
Yep.
Correct. So the board needs to decide what they want to do with that item C.
and so we'll take care of that.
You may want a backup.
Huh?
Do we want a
It
backup?
wouldn't hurt to have a backup.
Then
You want to make a motion
I
to
make
that?
a motion we interview for a backup.
Second.
Looks like we'll do an interview on a backup plow driver.
Did you want to take me after that, Sean?
No, so I did talk to the attorney on the interview, and there's a couple ways we can do it. We can do it publicly. He didn't recommend that. He recommended that the chairman do it, and then myself, since I've got the most experience regarding it, and possibly the deputy clerk. But that's up to the board. They can do it how they want to do it, but that was his recommendation. So you guys would also need to make that motion on how you want to go through that process. Remember, it's an interview, it's an employee, there's a lot of confidential information there, so.
All the interviews I've ever been, have been private. I don't think it's necessary to do a public. People are sometimes unwilling to speak very much if it's in front of the public.
I think private would be best too, because all the information that would be out, you know, social security numbers and everything else. Private's a better way to do it.
Mhm. So I'd make the motion that it's private.
Second.
And you want it, all 3 board members or the chair?
We'd have a quorum then.
Well, then we can't do that without, hopefully it'd have to be a more meeting,
Exactly, so it's the chair and Sean.
that'd be a scheduled meeting, but so you want it as the chair? And Sean and the deputy clerk?
Yeah, it's fine with me.
Sure. I don't know.
It'd be us 3.
I don't know why a third person, but
I agree with him.
You too.
Just, you just want us to?
It can be whatever. He just suggested getting a third part, a third one in there, you know, so. When we interview,
Take one of the board members.
when we interview in town for my position, we'll have anywhere of 5 to 6 candidates when we do it, you know, just for a broader, more in-depth point rating system, but
And we can't have 2 board members because then we'll have a quorum.
yeah. And then you can do it, you just have to have a public meeting, but that's not the best way to do it.
That would be private anyway.
I know. No, you two move then.
Just us two?
Okay.
If that, Rough, that's what Ron, you agree with that?
Sure.
All right.
Fine with me.
Okay.
So there's gonna be one catch with it, right? We've got pending litigation here. So we're gonna have to get clarification from the attorney that this lawsuit's not gonna happen. Right? So,
How about we say we just have one applicant, just have the one applicant be the applicant.
We can't, we can say we've received 2 applicants.
We have to,
yeah, we need to interview,
we have
but
to
we need
interview
to,
both.
Because I submitted the one on one person's behalf.
We still have to,
well,
If he wants to cancel that
If the-
application, he's no longer an applicant.
right, with, yeah. So the
And then we can
submitter,
wait.
the submitter can withdraw. So if Pam chooses to withdraw, then it's off the table, or if we wanted to wait, it's your call. Do you want to,
It just seems like an extra expense. Extra wasted time, wasted expense.
so withdraw, is that what we're doing? Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
So we'll interview the one that we got and we'll keep you posted at the next meeting then, if that's what the board chooses to do.
do you want to schedule the interview now or?
We'll have to contact
I'll
him.
Yeah, we
take-
have
I'll
to,
take
you have to take care of it. Okay.
Have one person.
Yeah, what's the point?
Yeah.
You still want to know if he's a valid backup.
Yeah, you still-
There's questions that come up in
Has,
the
has
interview,
anybody looked
They
at his
get to know
credentials
us.
yet then?
what's expected of them and all that. So it isn't just cut and dry. I mean, there's learning, there's a learning curve to it. So it's good to do the interview that way. They get to know each other, and the recipient gets to understand what his obligations are. And, it's just a learning curve, that's all.
Yep.
What's the hall rental on here for?
Well, somebody, did you get the email about somebody?
There's a resident that was gonna be here tonight. I don't know if anybody out there is one of them. I don't. Her name, she gave me a name, just said she'd be here. That's all I got. So I forwarded that on to the board to give my heads up, but she wanted to have a Christmas party here, or they did. Maybe Craig, do you know?
You know, I was waiting for you guys back and skip over mine. I was just reminded. Sorry.
Yeah, we want to come back tonight, definitely. But yeah, so I don't see that person here, but it was just a hall rental question to have a Christmas party. That's all.
And I asked that if we do rent the hall, that there's a cleaning fee in there.
Oh, a deposit, should be a deposit.
Well, I mean, because I want to get paid, if I
Right,
clean
right.
before and after. So,
Yeah, we have that on there, but I don't think they're here. I mean, they had to be here tonight. I don't see them here at all. So
okay.
What is the rental for the hall?
125.
Oh, yeah. And then for a cleaning fee, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Leo Drive brushing discussion meeting with residents. You have to select a date. Wanna,
So the background with that would be the next phase of the Leo Drive construction. It would be reconstructing 321 from County Road 12 to Joe Durrell, including Joe Durrell from 321 to 95. We're still waiting for the RFPs from the attorneys. There's a wetland there, so we would have to get the request for proposals from them. And then you guys would look at that and say, okay, I want this guy because his price is lower. I want this guy because his guy is higher. So that's part one, get the RFPs from the attorney. While we're waiting on those, Ryberg would like to start brushing if you guys are so inclined to do so. If you are, the next step would be to send letters to the residents, have them come to the meeting, tell them what the plans are, and then go from there. So I've had quite a few calls from the residents up there. So I met with 8 people. I think I told you guys that on that last month's meeting, one of the ladies was here. I met with her on the 22nd of the month, and they're very open. They like it, but they want to be communicated to. They want to know what's going on. So I said I would bring it up at this meeting here and see what you guys would like to do. If you'd like to send postcards out and have a pre-meeting saying, hey, we're just going to brush, tell them about the project, or whatever you'd like to do.
Can we tie that in with the January meeting, the monthly meeting, John?
Yeah, you can do it whenever you'd like.
I think that would be appropriate.
So we need a motion if you want to do that.
I make a motion to send cards to them and plan for a January, part of the January monthly meeting. Second.
All in favor? Any mail?
New business,
Oh, yeah.
I told you you had to add something.
Yeah,
to
we'll
the
haul
agenda.
rental. Yeah, new business. Yeah, we have to, approve,
I know it's
Polling.
stupid, but we have to legally do
Yep.
it, I found out.
we have to approve this is being our polling place, town hall here for 2025. So we have to have a motion on the floor. Your motion.
I make a motion that this is our township polling place here at the township hall. Second.
All in favor? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. It was real controversial, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Here's the parking lot, what are our choices?
Okay, no mail?
They just told us that at that training, that we needed to do that, so.
Okay,
At the fall meeting, I went to another, vest for you guys.
Go, Bonnie.
Good job, buddy.
Did you make it?
No, I won it.
Oh. That's right, I remember that. Yeah.
Well, you should wear that for the parking lot for the building.
Right.
Everyone for the meetings. Safety first.
You should get mounted on the ECE.
So to get story time for me while they sign check. Met with the Central Energy and ITG. They have, most of the township is in the ground and ran. And they'll start doing drops to the houses, for the houses that haven't gotten the high-speed fiber yet. They'll start doing the drops in the spring now, once they can get locates out in front of them. So if you're interested, get signed up. It is the actual fiber wire all the way up to the house that they're running, not just copper wire coming in. So it's full high-speed internet.
hey, Travis?
They have a few connections that need to be made through, but they got thrown out just in the road for most of it. I think there's only the one on Flink, right? Is the only one holding them up to go live with everything, and then the drops to the houses.
We have all the wires in and out of those.
That's what they're saying, yeah.
I don't know that Demonte does.
You
We're
haven't
stringing
seen
them
it?
on the poles.
Well,
It's on the poles. So all they have to do is hang it up on the poles. I think, isn't that right, Tom?
yeah,
they're-
they're pulling in their, in the stuff they have in, sometimes they're putting in boxes. All the boxes are on the ground. So.
We should, did you sign up, Pam? We can verify that.
Yeah, so you can look, we can look on the map and see where they're at with them.
So we meet with them every week, so I'll let you know here.
Oh, no, we're not meeting with them again for March.
Anyways.
Okay, well, I'll call them. I got his.
We can call them, but
You know, while you're at it, Lindsay and Ryan are on 285th.
Nice.
Shore Road, off to the west. They've got a long driveway back. And they brought it up to the first bend in the road and stopped.
that's because they're not doing the drops to the houses till spring.
Yeah, so they will be there. They're gonna get that all the way to the.
My house is the same way. They brought it to it, but they're not dropping to the houses until spring because they didn't have the crews and the locates weren't coming in as fast as the crews were working. So they were getting it ran in the ground, but not dropped to the houses until spring. Yes, sunshine.
Two things. And I know there are remnants and stuff in front of my house, and I've been to the box. Is the one I attended to driving on my phone. They just put a brand new box in this year, and it's full. I was assuming it was them.
Okay, yeah.
So I think it's in a.
Oh, good, okay, thanks.
And then the second question, do you know, if I remember right, when they come through, you have the opportunity to hook up free at that time, and you have to commit to 6 months of service.
That's what I've heard, yes.
Okay. That's
But I'd have to look at their marketing to confirm that. But if you just Google ECE fiber, it walks through all the details.
Yeah, I just thought I'd bring it up in case nobody in case you didn't know. That was my understanding.
Yeah, with the length of some of our driveways, like I'm saying, that is,
Well, worth the money.
right?
Yeah.
So, I know my driveway's not short, so.
I didn't know there was.
The billing will end up being about $15 to $20 more than what they say. Mine's hooked up to me.
Okay.
But otherwise, we love it. Great.
Do you have your landline with it?
No. No, didn't get a landline with that was the time. And got rid of the center. Supposed to be $64 a month, but I just paid my bill and I'm just getting about 7 years. By the time they get their extra fees. You got television on. Yeah, well, it's everything that we did to the that's television. It's gaming and all that.
Wow.
And my son's playing video games, my TV doesn't come out.
You have CenturyLink and Decentral.
I still do, yes, because we didn't get rid of CenturyLink because we weren't sure when they were gonna hook it up, but we've been hooked up for a month now, 45 days or so. And we had both, but we switched everything in the house over to ECE. And then,
This is really a naive question, but is ECE simply for internet or is that for?
can you get a phone line with it too? And no, it's just,
It's not like a cable.
no, it's not a cable service. It's any internet TV that you would normally do.
Oh, gotcha.
Netflix, Hulu, and internet-based,
Smart TVs.
smart TVs, not cable.
Still can't get our AT&T and the Helmer channel or anything.
Sorry.
Tell me market share that they've taken.
Well, if you get a smart TV, you can get all that.
Yeah, but they've had-
No.
In the earlier, they've had almost 60%.
You buy a smart TV, you get,
Okay,
okay, well.
They started in very electric.
Internet.
But you're good to go.
Fiber grid.
Glass.
Get you out of your zone.
There's like 40, you just gotta scan through your TV, your smart
per
TV
second.
and thing,
Okay.
and
Oh, it's
they'll end up
fast.
with like another 111 channels.
Yeah, they rent fiber.
For free.
So.
Scan, yeah, they- as long as your smart TV's hooked to your internet, it'll pick it up.
Okay,
And it's live TV, basically like you watch, it's got commercials, it's all
Yeah.
free.
okay.
That's good to know. Because I thought it was just merely.
No, you can, as long as you have a smart TV, you can get all those free internet stations.
Well, it looks like that's several years now.
I thought them were outdated. Sure. I thought you got all them on the.
All is fun.
Right. I did get paid.
Huh? What's that?
He was young ones.
I did get paid for my gophers.
It's hard to trap them now.
But you have a TV?
I know, I see.
Oh, it's close.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to do. We kind of got it. Yeah, this was me.
Yeah.
Sure, we say it, and say it.
What is
I'd like us to give Hollis a hand for being back. Are you ready?
Once you guys hit adjourn, I
Make
can
a
stop.
motion. I make a motion, we adjourn.
Second. All in favor?